Good morning vlog. I'm chatting to you guys literally from my bed in the worst state. I've got my hair mask in. I just woke up. I'm just still chilling in bed. I have got a very fun, chilled, but productive Sunday that is ahead, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me because I thought I'd share with you guys how I usually set up systems to help me be productive throughout the week. I do have a full-time job. I'm a foreign teacher here in China, but I also have an online business, and I also really love creating content, and I also genuinely prioritize my health and my fitness, so I always ensure that I get to the gym or get some movement in some way, shape, or form. So that can kind of get a lot. It's just so important to have systems in place to balance everything and still make sure that you get everything done without feeling burnt out. Today I do have quite a lot to get done. We only have one day weekend next weekend. So in China, usually if there is a public holiday or something like that, we have to work it back on the weekends. So not next weekend, the weekend after that, we have a long weekend due to like a public holiday or something. So we have to work that back next weekend. This week is Monday to Friday, and then the week after that is Sunday to Wednesday? Thursday? I'm not even sure. I need to go check my calendar. So things I've already done that I can't show you now already. So Fridays after work, I always do all of my laundry. So then I just basically hang everything up, iron it, and then I can just basically grab my already ironed outfits from my wardrobe. So I did do some editing when it comes to my content for like Instagram and my social medias and stuff like that. I always try to knock that out on the weekend, so throughout the week it just simply uploads. I don't need to worry about that. And being here in China, my VPN doesn't always work. If everything is running smoothly on the Sunday, I can get it all edited, I can get it all scheduled, blah 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 blah. It just makes it so easy for throughout the week as well. So of today doing I dropped you guys. Anyway, for now, I'm gonna go make some breakfast. So let's go. Okay, I had my breakfast. I had a quick video call chat with my boyfriend who's currently in New Zealand. I think I'm actually gonna head to the gym and kind of just leave this to marinate some more. Excuse the traffic noise, but if you follow me on Instagram or my previous vlogs, you know that I've been looking for some nice activewear. Yesterday, I just went on a coffee walk with my friend Lily, and we just cruised around, ended up going in tonight just to, you know, take a chance, have a look. And then I actually did end up getting a few things, which I'm really happy about. So I also shared this in the previous vlog, but I got myself some sports bras because they were discounted, and I've got deodorant all over them, so excuse that. But I bought myself a pair like this before I even came to China. It's like a purple, not really a purple color, but I got myself a pair, and it to this day I still wear it. I love it. I want to be buried in it. It's so comfortable because the padding is like, it can't move around. So that's so convenient, because I hate when you put your bra in the washer and then the padding is all over the place. Last weekend I saw there was a black one and it was also discounted, so I got the black one. And then yesterday when I walked into the store, I saw these two. They had my size, they were also discounted, so I was like, okay. I've also been looking for new shorts, for some nice like longer biker shorts. So I tried these on. I was kind of concerned because it doesn't look like it has the like seam at the bottom. So I don't know if these are gonna rise up during my workout, but they're really buttery, really soft. So I'm still gonna trial and error with this one to see if I'm gonna take this one on my runs or if I'm gonna just make this a workout one. Today I am gonna do a bit of both. So we'll test and see. I want to get a leg day in, and I also want to potentially try some interval runs on the treadmill, which is gonna be a little bit interesting because I haven't done sprints since high school, and that used to be my main sport, but I kind of got a love-hate relationship. No, in high school was basically just came to the point of hating it. So I haven't done it since then, so maybe I'll start enjoying them now again, that I do them out of free will. I do love to stay active, and I do prioritize going to the gym in the morning before work, because then I get my movement in first thing, I feel fresh and ready for my day. But I also love to get movement in over the weekends, because I really just do feel like it makes me feel completely reset. So I always have one full rest day on a weekend, which is usually Saturday. And then Sunday, I'll either go for like a run or I'll go to the gym. And that's honestly the days that I enjoy the most, because that's when I'm like, I have my full time. It's not like in the morning during the week where I have to rush and be like, okay, I have to get home to get ready for work. I do just love getting in movement and prioritizing that. And I do feel like it is such a big part of my success system, because having movement first thing in the morning just really does make me feel so much more awake, so much more productive. And that can be in any form, shape, way, whatever it may be. Let me close the window. Do you want to set myself a fitness goal, something to work towards, something to, you know, give purpose to why I'm showing up for myself in a fitness manner? So I think that also just helps to motivate me in the morning to get up and to get moving, because I know I'm working towards something. That's maybe just something you can also consider to help you stay motivated to get active, stay active. And if you are someone who wants to get to the gym before your work day starts, then having a goal is going to be so great, because it's going to motivate you in the morning and give you a reminder as to why you're waking up early in the morning before work, because you're working towards something. Okay, maybe this is a better, this is the only full-length mirror I have, and it's literally right at the elevator, so whole world could see me, but I don't have a full-length mirror. So here you can maybe see the length a bit better. It's so comfy. Let's go. Okay, I am busy dying. I'm sweating so much. I can't remember last time I did an interval workout. I think probably high school. That got me. That one got me. But the gym is so busy. I'm supposed to do lower body right now, but it's so busy. I don't know if I'm gonna get any equipment. But anyway, that was a good one. Okay, what's up guys? I just got back from the gym. That was such a good workout. Like I said, I haven't done sprints in so freaking long, but it felt so good. And I also did a lower body day today. I always love going in on a Sunday, because I usually take my rest days on Saturdays, and then I just feel so good going in on a Sunday. And also then I have the whole day, like I'm not in a rush. And when I go in the morning, I always feel kind of rushed, like obviously I need to get back to get ready for work. But yeah, that was a really good session, and that is another tip that I wanted to share with you, just to set yourself up for success in the week that lies ahead for you. If you're someone that is wanting to prioritize movement, fitness, health, these kind of things, I would always recommend scheduling out your workouts. So knowing what you are walking into. For me, for example, currently my main form of movement is my strength, my resistance training, which is going to the gym, lifting weights. So usually that looks like 5 times a week for me. So 3 lower bodies, 2 upper bodies. And recently I've been getting back into doing long runs, which I'm really enjoying at a very slow pace. Today was the first time I've done like sprints, interval training. So maybe I incorporate that a little bit more, but yeah, every week kind of looks more or less like that. So upper body, lower body, and then a long run. And I try to get 2 rest days. If I do have I have 1 active rest day and then a full rest day, which is usually Saturday, where I'm a complete couch potato. But I definitely recommend just having a structure, so you can download an app, join a program, get a coach, or simply just write it out for yourself. But just knowing what movement you're getting done the next day can just help you make it so much easier, help you to stay accountable, and you just know what you're walking into. That can be different for everyone. A yoga class, a Pilates class, a strength training session, a interval session, or whatever it looks like for you. But scheduling it out I find really helps me. It's just another tip that I'm sharing with you that might help you. But right now I'm gonna eat because I'm starving, and then I am actually gonna start bulk prepping my food for the week ahead. Okay, on the menu are wraps, but I stuffed them too full, so they can't even close. So this is gonna be a little bit of a messy situation. I haven't given feedback on the shorts yet, so if you were wondering what my feedback is, I love them so much that I went to go get a second pair. So I've got a second pair, and I was kind of like confused because when I got to the till, she told me if you take 2 items, you get a discount. And I was like, but I was here yesterday and I bought 3 items and I got no discount. But anyway, so I just took a pair of like socks because I need socks anyway. So I was like, sure, let's just do it. But yeah, I got the exact same pair as what I'm currently still wearing. Nike Zen V Dry Fit. That's what it is if you are wanting to get it. I did the intervals and leg day in them and I'm very happy. Maybe I can trial them out this week with my long run. I'm pretty sure it would be probably the best option because my thighs chafe like crazy. So my stove is really loud. I apologize about that, but I always separate my different foods. I don't know why I didn't do more carrot. I'm pretty sure I made the same amount, but that looks not a lot. And I made a lot of potato. I overcooked them because I forgot my food was on the stove and they were right at the bottom, so very overcooked. But I'm having potato tonight, so that's why there's so much potato and broccoli. So these I mainly always make with the pumpkin, and then I always just do a whole lot of eggs, which is usually my breakfast. But I always keep them separate because then you kind of have the flexibility to mix and match your different foods. It's not necessarily a already set meal. So if I'm not feeling like rice, chicken, and broccoli, then I can have potato, chicken, and broccoli, you know, or whatever. So I can mix and match instead of having a already set meal that I then don't really have the option of customizing in that moment, which I personally like. And I just feel like keeping them separate avoids making it mushy. I don't know if that's just like a mindset thing, but yeah. Anyway, so this is usually what I prep. This can go into bowls, salads, whatever it is you want to make. So that's why I kind of like keeping everything separate, because it gives you a little bit more flexibility regarding that. And the reason why I recommend you do that, if you're someone who's busy and you just do want to set yourself up for success, to keep yourself on track, to keep yourself healthy, to keep of like staying away from necessarily leaning on takeaways or whatever, it just makes it easy to grab a available, easy, simple, healthy meal instead of getting takeout, which in my mind will then also support my financial goals, my health goals, and also just saving time. And also, I really do hate washing dishes. So if I just have like one set of dishes that I have to wash and just have to heat these up, then that makes my life a whole lot easier throughout the week. Saves me time, money. It's very easy, very flexible. I'm aware that I do still look like a mess. I'm still post-gym attire. So it's really gross. I just washed my face with like water, and now I just want to finish all the dirty work before I get in the shower and do my everything shower, because I'm still oiled up and I am craving my everything shower. But the next thing that I'd recommend you do to just set yourself up for a really great week is to keep your space clean. So I usually do quick resets throughout the week as I feel necessary. My big resets are on Fridays, so I've done my big apartment reset and cleanse, but I'm just gonna run through the apartment quickly with a vacuum. Just feel like it is really good for me mentally, and I just immediately feel the effects if my space is chaotic, because then it makes my brain feel chaotic. That's another tip. If you just want to do a quick reset on Sunday, I feel like that could just really help you throughout your week, starting your week. shower has commenced. That word? I don't know. My hair feels fresh and good and new, and I actually feel so bougie every time I use this. So this a friend actually gifted me because it has some other nut in, and she's allergic to nuts, but it's a body oil. So I use this every night and I feel really, really bougie when I do. So that I just smear all over me. Now I'm just gonna do a quick skincare. That is the other thing I have to admit always makes me feel like I've got my act together and I'm ready for the week is an everything shower. So every Sunday I do everything shower from head to toe, shave, wash, moisture, mask, do all the things. It always makes me feel better. So if that is something that you want to do, want to try, want to incorporate, I highly recommend it because it also just makes me feel fresh and good and new. If my apartment is clean and I'm clean, I feel good. So I'm actually very lazy when it comes to skincare. I just stick to basically what I've been using, I don't know how many freaking years now already. Always one, this is the Lumi Spa device. If you've never heard of it, it is a cleansing device. So it's super convenient because like I say, I'm very lazy. So I honestly used to never wear makeup because I hated the fact that at night after a long day of working or doing whatever, I have to go home and like scrub my face because I could never just like get it off. There would always be more makeup from scrubbing and wiping and whatever. Then it just bothered me knowing that there's still makeup on my skin no matter how many times I end up scrubbing my face, especially around my eye areas. I hated like trying to get the mascara off, and I know just rubbing your eyes is not good for your eyes. So it just runs like, I can quickly show you a close up. So that's essentially like a little oscillating movement that it makes, and it's just really convenient because it takes off all my makeup for me. So usually I'm just having a chill, sit down, and then my makeup is getting removed for me. It does have a whole lot of benefits, so that is such a plus point. And yeah, then depending on what the scenario is with my skin in the current state, I'll play around with toners and serums and try to feel bougie. Then I always end off a non-negotiable for me is my moisturizer, which is a really thick and dense moisturizer, and the Pillow Glow. So the Pillow Glow is a hydrating mask, so you apply it after your moisturizer at night. Instructions say you use it 3 times a night. I use it basically all the time because it's really, 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 really good, and my skin does tend to lean towards the dry side. So I've always got the Pillow Glow on. It lasts me extremely long. For someone who uses it every night, I cannot understand how it lasts me that long. Anywhere between 4 or 6 months, around there. Anyway, so yeah, the Lumi is done. You can see how much gunk always comes off. I'm not wearing any makeup today, but it's always just good to know that all the sweats and gunk and nasties from the gym is also no longer chilling in my pores. Today I think I'm gonna go with my vitamin C collagen pump. I think that's what I'm feeling. Let's just plaster that all over. Oh, I forgot my toner. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so also a little something that I have to admit I'm kind of shy about. Like, it's so natural and normal and just part of life, but I'm really like a little, not self-conscious, but if there's something that I could do to prevent, you know, the eye area looking a bit on the bad side, then I'm gonna do it. So I've got a what is this, a collagen wrinkle cream for your eyes. So I always just like pop that around. I also do want to like play around with under eye bag, under eye masks. And also, oh my goodness, also what I really want to try or get is the red light for your skin. I just know that is so good for your skin. So cool, because you just like wear this mask and you just go on about your day, but you're getting all of these benefits just like going on and doing your thing. Okay, so after I put on my collagen cream, I put on my moisturizer, which is a nice thick creamy moisturizer. And we'll go in with the Pillow Glow. I don't really know if you'll be able to see it. The lighting is really bad in here, but it's kind of like a gel-based texture, but it's creamy. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but I just don't go without this. I really do love it. And I feel the difference. Like if there's a night that I forget it or I decide I'm not gonna apply it, next morning I wake up, like I can feel my skin is not as hydrated. Get some on the neck. Your neck also ages, people. Moisturize that. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, we're moisturizing the hair too. I can actually give you a discount link to anything and everything. Let me know. I'll put a link for my South African girlies in the description. Then you can just shop through there. If you try anything and you're not from South Africa, let me know. I can send you a link too. So the rest of the night I'll just spend doing some vlog editing, having my supper, and then I actually want to see if I can just have a chillax time and edit or watch a movie, read my book, just have some techno free time.